syncs with the kick drum deep in my chest. No map, no plan, just this heat we invest. Spin me where the tide can't reach. Let the rhythm stitch us into one beach and return right to.
Let me give you 9 topics in paper 2, section B, which you need to revise. I'm going to do some of these topics which I found in section A. Factor 2, which is from rework, factor 2. Sequence and series, form 3 work. Formula and variation, form 3 work. Statistics 2, form 4 work. 3-dimension geometry, that is form 4 work. Commercial arithmetic, form 3 work. Trigonometry 3, form 4 work. The one we are going to draw these curves that goes like this. The curves, then longitudes and latitude, form 4 work. So those are my topics that I feel that you will find in section 2, paper 2, math section B, paper 2, mathematics. So follow this video. I'm going to do follow, and then you can practice by doing them at your own time. In the figure below, OA is vector A, OB is vector B, OB is vector B, OC is 3OB, so OC is 3OB. So if OB is a B, then from here up to here is going to be 3B. OC is 3B. Be aware of that. Express AB and C in terms of A and A, in terms of C and B. Given that AM is this and A is, so express OM and ON in terms of AB. C, show that OM and ON are collinear. So let's start by expressing AB and AC in terms of A and B. So AB is equal to AB is equal to AB. We can get AB, or we are looking for AB, so it is AO plus OB. AO plus OB. So that is vector. Remember, this vector is going OA. Whenever you are coming OA, the vector becomes negative. So AO is negative A plus OB. OB is B. This is the same as you start with a positive, B minus A. That is vector. Now vector, next one is vector AC. So AC, how do we get AC? AC is equal to AO OC. AO plus OC. But we know that AO is equal to minus A plus OC. OC is 3B plus 3B vector, 3 vector B, and this is the same as you can start with a positive 3B minus A, like that. So we are done with number A. So part B, we are given that AM is 3AB. So AM, that's where we start. AM is equal to 3 over 4 AB. But we have AB. This is the same as 3 over 4 AB, and our AB is B minus A. So this is the same as 3 over 4B minus 3 over 4A. 3 over 4A. And AN, AN is equal to AN, is it AN? Yeah, AN is equal to a half AC, which is equal to a half AC. We have AC, which is 3B minus A, meaning that AC, meaning that AN is equal to a half times 3 itakuwa 3 over 2B minus 1 over 2A. That is our AN. You multiply this times everything inside. Very nice. So once we have expressed it that way, we need now to express OM and ON. Now, how do we get ON? So let's go back here. OM is equal to a certain scalar of ON, because ON, so we can first get ON. OM is equal to OA plus AM. Yes, but we have OA, which is A, plus AM, but we have AM here. This is our AM. So plus AM, which is 3 over 4B minus 3 over 4A, meaning that OM is equal to 3 minus 3 over 4A, itakuwa 1 over 4, itakuwa 1 over 4A plus 3 over 4B. Hiyo ni OM. Now tunataka ON. How do we get ON? ON is equal to OAN. That's one way of getting that. There's another way, but we can use that one. ON is equal to OA plus AN. But remember, we have AN here. So we go this way direction because we have already obtained AN. That's why I'm using AN, because we want to express ON in terms of B and A, and we have AN. This one is ON, which is A plus AN, and our AN is 3 over 2B minus 1 over 2 vector A. Right? So we like terms together. 1A minus half A is going to be a half A plus 3 over 2B, and that is our ON. We have now answered the question, express ON and OM in terms of A and B. We have done that, and I hope you are following. So now next is to show that number C, to show that OM and ON are collinear. So for them to be collinear, I have explained how to show for collinearity, is that we must show that they are, we must show that ON are collinear. We must show that you can express one in terms of the other, that means they are parallel and they are sharing a point, and you can see that they are sharing point O. That one is obvious. So first kibarua ni kuonyesha that they are parallel. Now that's what we want to show. Let's show now. We are part C. We show that they are. So we have OM tunayo ni 3 over 4B plus 1 over 4A. which is equal to, we can now introduce a constant k, which would equal to k o n. You must express one in terms of the other, and then you are able, if it is possible to express one of them, you can say, it's still as much k hapo, you can say k o m is equal to o n, or this way, o m is equal to k o. It must be expressed in terms of the other. So I have decided to express that OM is equal to KON. So let us use this one. But you can use either. So 3 over 4 vector B plus 1 over 4 vector A is equal to KON. Our ON is here. You write it. I have A plus 3 over 2B. Now 3 over 4 vector B plus 1 over 4 A is equal, let us open this one, we will have a half AK plus 3 over 2B K. So ukifika hapa, you compare the coefficients of K where we have vector A, so vector this one and this one are the same, and the one with B, this one and this one are the same. So we compare those ones that have the same vector, B or A. So that's why we are going to say now that 3 over 4B, when we ignore B, will be equal to 3 over 2K. Now that one is going to give us the value of K. So this one will be 3 over 4 is equal to the reciprocal by itakuwa 3 over 2 times 3 over 2K times reciprocal 2 over 3. So K is equal to 2 over 3 times 3 over 4. So K is equal to a half. Even if you use this one, the answer should be the same. Let us use this one. 1 over 4 is equal to 1 over 2K. To get K, you multiply both sides by the reciprocal so that we remain with K, reciprocal of this 2 over 1. So 2 over 4 is equal to K, and K is equal to a half. So it means that OM is equal to a half ON. It means that they are parallel. So we have shown that OM and ON are parallel. Now the final thing is to say that O is the common point. Hence they are collinear. They are collinear. Hence they are collinear. So to show collinearity, you need to show that they are parallel. You can express one in terms of the other, and they are sharing a given point. In the figure below, OAB is a triangle. OAB is a triangle in which M divides OA in the ratio 2 to 3. So it means this is 2 and this is 3. It means that way. Again, and N, this is N divides OB in the ratio 4 to 4 to 1. So ON divides OB in the ratio 4 to 1. So this is 4 and this is 1. That is the ratio. AN and meets at X. So they meet at X. Then express the following in terms. So we have been told that OA is vector A, OB is vector B. Express AN in terms of A and B. So let's start with A. But A, to express this, we can even express them here. AN is equal to AO plus ON. AN is equal to AO plus ON. Now remember, when this is the arrow is going this way, because OA we are going this way, OB, this is the arrow. Therefore it means this way A is positive, coming this way A is negative. Remember that. So this is the same as negative A, because we are coming negative, the opposite of A, plus ON. ON is 4 over the total 5. 4 plus 1 is 5. B. And that is OAN. BM. So BM. How do you get BM? BM is equal to BOOM is equal to BO plus OM. BO plus OM. Remember, these are the vectors. It is important you put an arrow like that, so it is not a must, like that, showing that we are going that direction. So this one means BO, we are going against B, therefore it is going to be minus B plus OM. OM is 2 over the total 5, vector A. Then AB is equal to BO plus OA, right? Yeah. AB, we are starting with BM. Whoa, sorry. AB is equal to AO plus OB, which is minus A plus B, and this one is equal to B minus A. B minus A. So tushamaliza to express all of those in terms of A and B. So let's go straight to part B, where our 6 marks is. We have been given that AX is SAN and B, so we can simply we can start by getting AX. We can simply by starting by getting AX. So AX is equal to S into AN, that we have AN, which is 4 over 5 vector B minus A. So meaning this one is AX itakuwa ni 4 over 5 vector BS minus AS. We can also express BX because we need it. This is TBM, which is the same as T into BM. Our BM is 2 over 5A minus B. So px is equal to 2 over 5 vector at minus bt, that is vector px, that is vector bx. Now that one is important because now we want to express ox in two ways. So ox is equal to, so ox, we have now this here, ox. We have ox there that we want to express in two ways. So ox can be oax, can it be ox is equal to oa plus ax. You make sure you go to the direction that contains these values we have obtained here, ax. We need to use that. So this one is oa we know is a, plus ax, but we have ax here, which is 4 over 5 bs minus as. That's one way of expressing ox. We can simply bring this one together. This one will be a like terms minus a s plus 4 over 5 b s. Actually, you should know this one is, let us make it even simpler. We will put a outside and then 1 minus s plus 4 over 5 b s. That one becomes simple and it's going to help us to get. Now another way, method way, ox also, we can also say ox is equal to ob bx, ob plus bx, ob plus bx, but we know ob is b plus bx. We have our bx here. Bx is equal to 2 over 5 at minus bt. So bring this one on this side so that we can have b minus bt plus 2 over 5 at, so that we can have this one as b into 1 minus t plus 2 over 5 a t. Now since this ox and this ox are the same, we are going to equate them and say that they are equal. They are equal because they are the same. Whether you use a different route, you are going to obtain the same results. So we are going to equate them here and say that a minus a into 1 minus s plus 4 over 5 bs is equal to b 1 minus t plus 2 over 5 vector a t. Now those that have the same vector, they are equal. This and this, we equated them. This and this one, we equated them because they have the same vector b and b. That is what we do. So, and once you equate them, you ignore mambo ya a. So this one is to show us that these are like. So it means now we ignore a. So 1 minus s is equal to 2 over 5t. That is our equation 1. And 4 over 5s, you ignore b, is equal to 1 minus t. And that is our equation 2. Now we solve equation 1 and equation 2 to get the value of t and the value of. You can try to use substitution. Let me do substitution. I will make S the subject. For the question 1, I will say minus S is equal to 2 over 5t minus 1. Hii ikikuja pande inakuwa minus. I want to divide by negative 1 for each case, so I will have S is equal to minus 2 over 5t plus 1. Hii negative itachange sign ya pande hii yote. Sasa ninachukua hii S kwa hii equation 2, nina substitute, napata the value of whatever I want, t. So I will substitute here. I will say 4 over 5s. Instead of s, I will say 1 minus 2 over 5t. Hii ni kama, this is the same as 1 minus 2 over 5t is the same. Will be equal to 1 minus t. So open bracket, we will have 4 over 5 minus, this time start, hakuna yenye na cancel, so itakuwa 8 over 25t is equal to 1 minus t. Like terms together, you bring this there and this one here. So 4 over 5 minus 1 is equal to minus t plus 8 over 25t. So using your calculator, you will find that this one is going to be negative 1 over 5 is equal to negative 1t minus this one is going to be negative 17 over 25. And this is t. So to get t, we multiply by the reciprocal of t so that we both sides. So we are going to multiply the reciprocal. The reciprocal will be 25 over 17 times negative 1 over 5, and negative will go, and this one will remain t. So 5 here once, here 5. So t is equal to 5 over 17. That is our t. Our t is 5 over 17. So to get s, remember we said that s is equal to 1 minus 2 over 5t. Now we have t. The s will be equal to 1 minus 2 over 5 times t, and our t is 5 over 17. So this is 1 minus 2 over 17, because 5 and 5 will cancel out. So s is equal to 17. This is 17 over 17 minus 2 over 17. S is equal to 15 over 17. Now you have gotten your values of x, of s and t, and that is your business. That was the business of getting the value of s and t. So I hope you have followed. Thank you. Simplify leaving your answer in the form of this. This is hard. How do you, so we look for the conjugate of the denominator and multiply the numerator and the denominator. So we started there. So this is 1 over 3.3 plus root 2 times the conjugate. The conjugate of this is 3 minus root 2 times 3 minus root 2. That is the conjugate. So the numerator, we are going to have 3 minus root 2 as the numerator over the denominator. The denominator, this is a difference of two squares, right? So this means
take the first letter, the first term, that is 3, you square that, then subtract the square of the second. So the answer is going to be 3 minus root 2 over, this is 9 minus, when you square the square root disappears, so we have 2. So this is 3 minus root 2 over 7, right? So this answer is okay because that is, but if you want to write it in this form, you will have 3 over 7 minus 1 over 7 root 2. Even this way is still okay. These and these are fine. Of the formula, make t the subject of the formula. So first I need to remove the cube root. How do you remove the cube root? You cube both sides. So we have 3. This cube and this, the cube and the cube root will cancel out. We will remain with s minus t square. We want to make t the subject, so definitely we will bring s to this right side, to the left side. W cube minus s is equal to minus t squared. Or you can bring this on this side and this on this side. So now we can continue with what we have. So remember, we want t. So how do we get t? We want t to be positive. Therefore, we divide by -1. That's one way. We divide by -1. So the t is going to be positive. We want t to be positive. So -1 will make w negative. It will change this sign here to be plus s. So this is the same as t square is equal to s minus w cube. It is the same. This and this are the same. S is positive, w is negative. So to find t, you find the square root for both sides. So t is equal to plus or minus s minus w cube. By completing the square method, solve the value of x here by using the completing square method. So first rearrange this to be in the form of ax plus bx plus c equal to 0. So rearrange, this is 2x square minus x, ex ikifuka itafuka pande ikuwe negative, and take this to the other side, or minus 6 equal to 0. Take this here, 2x square minus x is equal to 6. So when you are using this method, is completing square, you must ensure that the constant c is on the right side, and the coefficient of x square is always 1. So divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. So we have x square minus a half x is equal to 3. Now from here we start solving. So you remember b over 2 square. So this is b. Our b is a half. Our b is a half. So our b is a half. So a half divided by 2, then squared. So that we will have x square minus 1 over 2 times 2, 1 over 2, 1 over 2 times 2, right? So this is a quarter. We are going to add a quarter here and do it on the right. We add here and we add on both sides, 1 over 4, the square of that. We have squared. B over 2 squared. B is a half. A half over 2 is a quarter. I hope you are getting what I'm doing. Now, once you have done that, we will have x square minus, this one is going to be 1 over 4, that is 1 over 16, or 1 over 4 square is equal to 3 plus 1 over 16. Now this is a square and it's a square. We take 1 square, that is x minus 1 over 4. Everything square is equal to, when you add this one, you will get 49 over 16. 49 over 16. Now we need the value of x. We square root both sides. When we square root this side and this side, we will remain with x minus 1 over 4 is equal to plus or minus the square root of 49 over 16. Then x minus is equal to, we can take this one to this side, 1 over 4 plus or minus square root, that is 7 over 4. X is equal to, you add and then subtract. X is equal to either 1.5 negative or 2. Francis bought a vehicle for this. After 3 years, he sold the vehicle at Kenya shilling. This determines the rate of depreciation per annum, correct to 1 decimal place after 3 years. So you the answer direct because of time. Amount is equal to this. If it is a depreciation, we subtract. Then this is the amount and the principal. We are looking for R. So we divide by this. We divide by, we get 0. That is equal to this. So to get R, to remove this cube root here, you find you cube here, you cube root both sides. You cube root here, you cube root here. So when you cube root here, you get the answer as this. When you cube root this side, this remains. From here, you like terms together, you have negative this is equal to negative this. And finally, you get R as the answer. Solve for x. Log x minus 1 is equal log 12 minus log x minus that. So let me take you very fast. This is how you go about that. Log x minus 1 plus log x minus 2 is equal to log 2. So I have taken this log to this side, this one to this side. So log is common, so take 1 log into x minus 1 times x minus 2, because addition means multiplication in logarithms, is equal to log this. So log and log are the same, it cancels out. We have this, when you multiply this times this, you will get this is equal to, so it forms a quadratic equation. So you solve that quadratic equation using the quadratic formula, and you get the value of x as 5 and negative 2. 350 kilograms of tea costing Kenya shillings 84 per kilogram, with 140 kg of tea costing Kenya shilling 105 per kilogram. At what price he must sell the mixture to gain 25%? So that is 350 times 84 plus 140 times 105. Divided by the total ratio, which is 350 140. And the answer is 90. So this mixture was sold Kenya shillings 90. At what price will the mixture be sold to gain 25%? So you can say 100% is equal to 90 shillings. 125% will cost how much? one will be 112.5 shillings. Expand this in ascending power of x up and including x raised to power 3. So here we start by the first term, 1 raised to power 8, the second term 2x raised to power 0 plus 1 raised to power 7, the second term 2x raised to power 1 plus 1 raised to power 6, the second term x raised to power 2, 1 raised to power 5, 2x raised to power 3. So we stop there because we were told up to this when x is to power 3. That's where we stop. Always remember the first term we start with the given power, the second term will start from 0. The first term will be decreasing as the second term will be increasing to the right. So this is actually 8. This is 1. Any number raised to power 0 is 1. Plus 2x plus this is 4 x square, 4x square plus this is 8 x cube. Now remember to put the coefficients is 1. The coefficient is 1, 8, 28, 56. The coefficients of 8. So this is 1 plus 16x plus 112x squared plus 448x cubed. So that is our expansion. Now let's use this expansion to evaluate this. First we need to get a value of x. Equate this and this. 1 plus 2x raised to power 8 is equal to 1.02 raised to power 8. Ignore the powers. 1 plus 2x is equal to 1.02. Like terms together. 2x is equal to 1.02 minus 1. 2x is equal to 0.02. Divided by 2 both sides. So x equal to 0.01. Now anywhere in our expansion where you have x, you substitute with this value. 1 plus 16 into x, which is 0.01 cross plus 112 into 0.01 squared plus 448 into 0.01 cube. So this is 1 plus 0.16 using your calculator. So when you add this here, you get 1.171648. But from the instructions, you were supposed to give the answer to 3 decimal places. So 1, 2, 3. This one increases. So the answer is 1.172. So you need to follow instructions. Otherwise, you will lose 1 mark for not following given instructions. After you have done that, you can easily make a mistake, but you can confirm using a calculator. Let's confirm this. 1.02 raised to power 8. You can see that the answer is 1.17. When we round this, it will be exactly our answer. So it is important that you check with a calculator after you have finished to ensure that you are sure you get the marks. A tailor approximated the material which was this as this. Find the percentage error. So if you approximate actually 1 over 7, 1 divided by 7, the answer is not 1.4. The answer is 0.142, whatever it is. Now this tailor truncated 1 over 7 as 0, so there is an error. So let's get the absolute error first. The absolute error. So 0.14 is actually the same as 14 over 100. So absolute error is equal to the 1 over 7, the original, minus the truncated 14 over 100. And that one gives us 1 over 350 using your calculator. So that is the absolute error. But we know that a percentage error is equal to absolute error, you divide it by the actual times 100. So our percentage error will be equal to absolute, which is 1 over 350. You divide by the original, which is 1 over 7, then times 100. You can put it in decimal places or this way. So this is the same as, fractions, how we divide. It is 1 over 350 times the reciprocal of this, 7 over 1, then times 100. And you find that that one is 2%. So the error is 2%. On the grid provided below, draw the circle whose equation is this. For you to draw a circle, you need a center. You need the center and you need the radius. So first you need to get this. This is an equation of a circle, which is in the form of x minus a square plus. So we need to write this equation in this form. B, that is y, minus b square is equal to r squared. So once we write it, we are able to write this one. A, B is the center and r is the radius. So this is what we are looking for that. We use completing square method to find these equations. So let's start. Rearrange. This is 2x square plus 8x plus 2y squared. So the constant, take it to the right, which would be equal to 10. Always make sure the coefficient of the power square is 1. So divide by 2 everywhere. So we have x squared plus 4x plus y squared is equal to 5. Is equal to 5. Now for the first part, for x, our b over 2 square, our b is 4. But for the second y, for the y, b is 0. B is 0. So we are not going to bother that. So here we are going to have x, our b is 4, b is equal to 4. So you divide it by 2, the answer is 2. So we are going to have x plus 2 squared plus y plus 0 squared is equal to 5. But remember, what we have done here, you need to add it on the other side. So 2 square is supposed to be added on the other side. So plus 2 square, which is So x plus 2 square plus y plus 0 square is equal to 9. Now this one is in this form, x minus a square plus y minus b square is equal to 9. But remember, is equal to r squared. So 9 is r squared. Our center is, so center from here is -2, 0. Our r is the square root of 9. So r is equal to 3. Now we have the center, and we have, after that, now our center is -2, 0. Then you take your pair of compass, radius is 3, you measure 3 units, and then you draw, right? You draw, that's simple. The center, you stand at the center, you open 3 units, 1, 2, 3, that is our radius, then draw the circle, and you are done. Make x the subject of the formula. So since this is the square root, we will move the square root by squaring both sides. So you square this side and this side. So a squared will be equal to the, if you square here, the square root disappears. We will have 3 plus 2x over 5 minus 4x. To remove the square root, you square both sides. If it was the cube root, you cube both sides and you remove the cube root. If it is the fifth root, fourth root, it's the same. Now let's move this denominator. Multiply both sides by the denominator. So we will have 5a squared minus 4a squared x is equal to 3 plus 2x. Like terms together. So 5a squared minus 3 is equal to 2x plus 4a squared x. So because we are making x the subject of the formula, you need to bring the terms with x together. The terms that contains the value of x, you need to put them together so that you can be able to solve it easily. The next step, x is the common factor here now. 5a squared minus 3 is equal to x into 2 plus 4a squared cross. Since we want x to be the subject, you divide by both sides by 2 plus 4a squared. Therefore, x is equal to 5a squared minus 3 over 2 plus 4a squared. And that is the final answer. Peter invested a certain amount of money in a financial institution at a compound interest of this compounded quarterly. At the end of the third year, it had amounted to this, and by the end of the 5th year, it had amounted to this. Find the rate of interest. So we start with the first 18, that is the amount. Remember the formula, amount is equal to principal 1 plus r over 100 raised to power n. That is the formula. So the first one is 10, 18 amount. The first amount is 18,980. Principal we don't have. 1 plus R over 100 times 1 over 4. So this is going to be 400 times 1 over 4 raised to power n, and our n is 3 times 4. I'm doing this because it is compounded quarterly. When it is compounded quarterly or a half yearly, what you do inside the rate, it was supposed to be 1 R over 100, isn't it? So you multiply with if it is quarterly or a half, so you multiply 1 over 2, 1 over 4. So R times 1 over 4 ilikuwa 100, itakuwa 1 over 400. Then 4, you multiply that 4, the denominator, you multiply with the n. Our n was 3 times 4, which is going to be 12. The second is 20, 530, which is equal to principal into 1 plus R over 100, but it is compounded quarterly, so a quarter, 1 of 4 times 100 is going to be 400. Then our n is the end of the 50, that is 5 times 4. So now we will have this expression. This one is going to be 12 and this one is going to be 20. So 20, 580, you divide by 18, 980 will be equal to principal 1 plus R over 400, 20, you divide by principal for this one. Plus R over 400 raised to power 12. So principal and principal here cancel out. But now you remember from indices, if we have P raised to power 20 divided by P raised to power 12, the base is the same, we are dividing, we need to subtract, so we take this 20 minus 12. The same thing, 1 plus R over this is the base, the power here is the bases are the same, you can see. So we are going to deal with the powers. 20, 580 divided by this, the answer is going to be 1.0817, which is equal to take one base, which is 1 plus R over 4, and then this 20 minus 12, because we are dealing with the powers, the bases are the same, it's going to be 8. Now to get R, you 8th root both sides, 8th root. So we get the 8th root of 1.0817. So this one cancels out. We get here as 1.0084 is equal to 1 plus R over 400. Like terms together, 0. Inakuja back, subtract, inabaki 0.08489 is equal to R over 400. You multiply 400 both sides, so you get that R is equal to 3.9, which is approximately equal to 4% per annum. Simplify leaving the answer as this. So when you see this one, it is very simple. You what? Take the conjugate of this, multiply with the numerator, take the conjugate of this and multiply with the numerator. Root 5, the conjugate here is 2, root 2 plus root 5 cross, plus the conjugate here is root 2 into the conjugate for this is 2. Subtract. Minus, the conjugate is minus because this is positive. Actually, this is like taking the LCM. What is the LCM of these two? It is this, this times this. So this goes here and this goes here. Over the LCM. What is the LCM? The LCM is 2. If you take it as LCM, it's going to be very simple. This way. So this is the conjugate of this, a normal way. So let's multiply 5, root 5 times root 2, we are going to have 2 root 10 plus root 5 times root 5, that is 5, plus root 2 times root 2, that is 4, root square root of 4 is 2, 2 times 2, 4, minus root 10, root 2 times root 5, the answer is root 10. For the denominator, you take the first term, that is 2 root 2, you square, minus the second term, root 5, you square. So root 2 root 10 minus this is we are going to have root 10 remaining plus this 9. So this one, the denominator, you square everything. 2 square, that is 4, times 4 times 2, that is 8, minus 5. This is 8 minus 5. So we can rearrange this one, that is 9 plus root 10 over 3. Since we were told to leave it in the form of A, B, this one, then you can divide by individually. This 3, this is like 9 over 3 plus root 10 over 3. This is 3 plus 1 over 3 root 10. A chord W, X and Y, Z intersect at Q. The second W is equal to 11. The second WQ is equal to 11. And XQ is equal to 6, while ZQ equal to 4. Calculate the length of the chord YZ. But remember, when we have this chord meeting this way, you should be able to know the formulas for each. So YZ, let me give it even Q, even K. So the distance from here up to here is K. So YZ, YQ multiply with ZQ will be equal to WQ multiply with XQ. Now get the distance from here up to here. It is K plus 4, which is 4K plus, or times, not K, from here up to here is 4 plus k. From here up to here is 4 plus k, then multiply with zq, which is 4, is equal to wq. wq is 11 times xq, which is 6. This times this, that is 16 plus 4k equal to 66. 4k is equal to 50. So you divide by 4, you divide by 4. So k is equal to 12.5. But k, we had given that is y, z. So which is equal to 12.5 centimeters. Now S is a tangent. Now we are going to use SQ and YQ to calculate the distance SQ. Since this is a tangent, we say that SQ square is equal to SQ squared will be equal to YQ multiplied with ZQ. As simple as that. This one will be YQ, we know now, that is YQ. This is 12.5 plus 4, that is 16.5 times ZQ, which is 4, will be equal to SQ square. So SQ square will be equal this times this, that is 66. So to get SQ, we find the square root of 66. That is it. Vector Q has a magnitude of 7 and is parallel to vector P. Given that P is this, express vector Q in terms of I, J, K. So since we have the magnitude of Q and we have P, we can get the magnitude of P. So the magnitude of P is going to be the square root of 3 squared plus negative 1 squared plus this is 3 over 2 squared. This is going to be the same as 49 over 4. So the magnitude of P is actually 3.5. Now we have the magnitude of P as 3.5, but the magnitude of Q is 7. But we know that if two vectors are parallel, one must be expressed in terms of the other. So one could be twice or thrice of the other. So you can clearly see that P, vector P is equal to Q. Vector Q. Because if we have a constant K, meaning that Q divided by P, that is 7 divided by 3.5, and the answer is 2. So our K, the constant, is twice. So that's why I've said from the look of things is that P is twice Q. P is twice, Q is twice P. So we were asked to express Q in terms of I, J, K. And we see that Q is twice P. Q is twice P. So that is 2 into 3I minus J plus 3 over 2K. And that is 6I minus 2J plus 3K. And that is vector Q. Solve for x in this. So 3 over 2x equal to sine inverse 0.85. Let's get the angle. So 3 over 2x equal to 58.21. So our angle is this one, and we are using acts. So our angles are found in the first quadrant and the second quadrant where the sign is positive only. So when A58 is found inside here, so we can get the value of x. So this is 3 over 2x, 58.21 times 2 divided by 3. So x will be equal to 38.81. That is our first value of x. The second one will be here, which is the second quadrant. It is 180 minus the x, the value we got first. So 180 minus 58.21, and that is 121.79. So we say 3 over 2x equal to 121.79. So times 2 divided by 3 will give us x, and that is 81.19 degrees. So we have finished here, but we see the range was to 360, so we need to go. The second one, the third will go to, this is negative, so we come here. How do you get an angle after going 360? It is 360 plus 58.21. That one will give us 418.21. So 3 over 2x is equal to 418 to 1. Multiply times 2 divided by 3. That one will give us x, which is 278.81. So you can clearly see that if you go to the next one, it is going to be beyond 360. Therefore, the values of x are equal to 38.81 degrees, 81.19 degrees, and 278.81 degrees. Find the value of k in which the matrix this is singular. If the matrix is singular, then the determinant is equal to 0. A singular matrix is a matrix whose determinant is 0. So let's get the determinant. 2k times k minus 1 into k plus 3, the answer is 0. So 2k squared minus k minus 3, the answer is 0. Now we can solve this and get the value of k. Using factor method form 2, we can see that 2k squared, we can see the product is 6, negative 6, and the sum is negative 1. So we can use 2 and 3. That's minus 3k plus 2k minus 3 is equal to 0. Group them. The common factor here is k, so k into 2k minus 3 into plus 1 into 2k minus 3. You can use the quadratic formula as well to get the value of k. Plus 1, 2k minus 3, the answer is 0. So from here, k is equal to 1 or 2k minus 3 is equal to 0, meaning that 2k equal to 3 over 2 over 2. So k equal to 1.5. So k is 1.5 or 1, and that is the value you are supposed to obtain. Evaluate the following expression without using mathematical table or a calculator. Without using mathematical, so this is log 3. This is the same as log base 10 4 raised to power 3 plus, you bring this here, log base 10 125 minus log base 10 2 raised to power 3. That is the first law we need to understand. But when it is addition means multiplication, the common factor is log. So log base 10 is the common factor, which is 4 raised to power 3 times 125 cross divided by minus means division. We divide 8. 8 is 2 raised to power 3 is 8. This is the same as log base 10 into, this is 64 times 125 over 8. But we know this one here, 8 here. So this is the same as log base 10 into, this is 1000. Log base 10 raised to power 3. We know 1000 is the same as 10 raised to power 3. Bring this power back here, that is 3 log 10 10. So log 10 10, the answer is 1. That is 3 times 1, and the answer is 3. So by so doing, you have solved without using a calculator. The quantities of PQ are such that P varies directly as the square of Q, inversely as the square root of R. So first, P is directly as the square of Q and the square root of R. Now remove this sign of proportionality. P is equal to K Q square over the R. So when P is 24, Q is 2, R is this. Now we can get the value of K. 24 is equal to K. Q is 2, that is 2 squared over the square root of 9. So 24 is equal to 4k over 3 times 3 times 3. 72 is equal to 4k divided by 4 divided by 4. It means that k equal to 18. Now the equation connecting PQ is when you include the value of k. So P is equal to 18 Q squared over the square root of R, and that is the equation connecting the three variables. Find P when Q is this. So P is equal to K, which is 18, times our q here is 5, that is 5 square root of 36. That is 18 times 25 divided by 6. 1 here, 3, and that is 75. That is 75. This year we are expecting this question. This question must be there. So you need to prepare very well in this question. So when you are given this one, it is a very simple 10 marks, very free. So you just for, like we have been given negative cos x. X, the values of x are start 0, 36. So you need simply to bring your calculator and substitute the number there. So what you need to do, you say negative cos x. When x is 0, you just write 0. That is visible. So what is the answer? Negative 1, and that is what you have been given. So if it is 30, you simply write 30. What is the answer? Negative 8.66. So this one should be negative 0.87. Why did I use 7? When you look at some point, they are giving 2 decimal places, 1 decimal place. So you can simply give to 1 decimal place. This is the same as negative 0.9. As you are going to draw this graph, you will use 1 decimal place. So you will round off this to 1 decimal place. 1 decimal place. So after drawing, you will have something of this kind. After filling this one, 3 marks for 2 marks using your calculator. If it is this one, sine x minus 30, it is, you write the way it is in the bracket. You say sine, open bracket, right? X, our first x is 0. Just write 0, then minus 30, the way it is here. Close the bracket. Close the bracket and press equal sign. The answer is negative 0.5. Negative 0.5. So you do the same to the end. Why would you miss these 2 marks? After that, plot your graph. Remember to write it. If this is the graph for sine, for example, this graph here, remember to write this graph is for sine what? That is what we call labeling. Like this, you label and say this one, this is beginning from negative 5. This is for sine into x minus 30. This graph here is for negative cos x. That is labeling. Remember to label that for you to score all of the 5 marks. Now the question part is where students get a problem. Use your graph to solve x, sine x minus 30 plus this is equal to 0. This is an equation. This is actually the same as this. Look at this. This is the things we were given. Sine negative x minus that. Negative cos x. Those are the things we have here. So let me rearrange this. If I rearrange this one, we will have sine, open bracket, x minus 30 is equal to, if I take this one to the other side, it becomes negative cos x. So in other words, they are telling you to find the values where this graph, curve, and these are equal. Equal means where they meet. So these 2 graphs are meeting at this point. You read here, which is 150. 150. They are meeting at 150 x when x is 150, and also they are meeting when x is 330. So those are the things you simply need to write and get 3 marks free of charge. So trigonometric 3, a must is here. Look at that carefully. Another question is longitude and latitude. Prepare very well on that. Longitude and latitude. For this one, I will give you the marking scheme to try. The angle difference is 90 because here it is along the great circle. You can see it is 17 east, 17 east, so it is along the great circle. We move from 30 degrees from south to 0 degrees, and then 0 to 60. So 60 plus this, that is 90 degrees. That is the angle difference. If the distance is in nautical miles, remember not around the great circle, because we have said it is around the great circle. Remember, this is P. PQ along the great circle, along the longitude great circle. So how do you calculate the distance around the great circle? It is theta times 60. Our theta is 90. 90 times 60, that is 254. That is 54 nautical miles. It is as simple as that. The position of R. Now when you read here, it then moved at an average speed towards the hours westwards to the R. So after reaching Q, it went to R. It is important that you sketch. You sketch and try. Can you try this one? And in case you have any problem, you can always consult. If you are a good 3D, you can as well try 3D. It's a very simple one. If you understand SOHCAHTOA, you understand some Form 2 knowledge, it is a very simple one. You can try this. This year statistics is a must. Statistics is a must. Maybe you will be asked to draw the OGIF, and whichever way it is going to come, whenever you are given to use assumed mean, please make sure you use that assumed mean that you have been given. This one you have been asked to find the variance, then the standard deviation. Make sure you use the standard, the assumed mean provided. Do not use your own, otherwise you get 0. So I know you know how to calculate the variance, the standard deviation. I've given you the marking scheme so that you can try at your own time. But let me show you how to confirm your answer. Now that you have obtained this, because you need to be sure, you must be sure of what you are doing. Your answer is, the standard deviation is this, and the variance is this. So to be sure, I want to show you how to use the calculator and confirm your answer. First, come to your calculator, change the mode, come to mode, press mode, and then press 2 for SD. Press 2 for SD. After you have done that, now we have turned to statistics mode. So here we have our X, our midpoint. So we are going to use the midpoint and the frequency. So the first midpoint is 47. So write 47, then shift this comma here. This comma here, which is next to M plus. Put that and then put the frequency. Then plus M plus. Next, 52. 52, shift, comma, frequency 9, M plus. Next 57, 57, shift, comma, frequency which is 13, M plus. Don't forget to M plus is you are adding it to the memory. Next is 62, shift, comma, 15. The frequency is 15, M plus. The next is 67, 67, shift, comma, 5, M plus. 74, 72 next, 72, 72, shift, comma, 4, M plus. Then finally 77, shift, comma, 1, M plus. You see the total is 50 as the total here frequency is 50. Having done that, now you can AC, you can remove that. So to confirm the standard deviation, for the standard deviation, press shift 2, shift and 2. So it gives you this. The first one is the mean. This is the standard deviation. Leave around the third one, number 3. So the 2 is for standard deviation, 1 is for the mean. So to get the mean, to confirm that your mean is correct, press 1, then equal sign. 59.6. You can see here the mean is 59.6. Right? Now let's confirm that your answer is correct for the standard deviation. Standard deviation, erase this here, AC, come to shift, then 2. Shift 2. The middle one is standard deviation. So press 2 is true, then equal. 2, then equal. And the answer is 6.7.8 this. That is our standard deviation. And that is the standard deviation we have here. We know that standard deviation is the square root of variance. So to get the variance, you square the standard deviation. So if I square this, if you square this, the answer is the variance. The variance is 47.24, which is 47.25. You see? Now that's how you confirm that you have done the correct thing in statistics. Welcome to this lesson. Subscribe, share to as many friends as you can. 3 quantities P, Q, R are such that P varies directly as the square of Q and inversely as the square root of R. Given that P is equal to 20 when Q is equal to 5 and R is equal to 9, find P when Q is equal to 7 and R is equal to 10. For marks, this is a paper 2 question. So this year, expect this kind of question. Expect a question from variation formula and the variation that one expect. So let's see. We have how many types of variations? We have partial variation, we have direct variation, we have indirect, which we call inverse variation. So you need to see which one is which. Which one is this? Is this direct, combined, direct and inverse, partial? So you need to know all of this. So 3 quantities PQ are such that P varies directly. So if P varies directly and P is directly inverse, varies directly as the square of Q. So directly as the square of Q. So Q square. Because that's a direct inverse. The direct variation. Direct variation. and inversely is 1 over that, and inversely at the square root of r. So inversely over 1 over the square root of r. So that is what we need. Now let us remove the sign of proportionality by introducing a constant k. So p is equal, when we introduce a constant k, we remove the sign of proportionality. So k q2 square divided by the square root of r. Very good. So now the next thing is to find the value of k when p is 20, when q is 5, and r is equal to 9. So when p is 20, q will be 5 squared divided by the square root of 9. So that means that 20 is equal to 25k. We divide by 3. The square root of 9 is 3. Now we multiply both sides by 3 times 3 times 3. So 60 is equal to 25k divided by 25 divided by 25. So k is equal to 2.4. So our k is 2.4. Now let us find p when q is 7. Now that we have k, now we are going to just substitute on the formula. Now what will be p when? So p will be k, which is 2.4, times q will be 7 times 7 squared. We divide by the square root of 25. Yes. Now this one is 117.6. We divide by 5, and the b will be 23.52. 23.52. As simple as that, you get your 4 marks. If you have a problem in variation, tafadhali revise, go back to form 3 and revise. It's a very important topic. If q is increased by, q increased by 20% and r decreased by 36%, find the percentage change in p. Find the percentage change in p. Percentage change. So to get the percentage change, we know, now let us give this one as p1 is equal to k q square over the square root of r. That's our q, our p1. So we will have now our p2, which is going to be k q square, we can give it 2 over square root r 2. So this one is going to be the second after increase. So after increase we are going to have p2. Before increase is p1, right? So you can even put 1 here to indicate that this is 1, because the constant will be the constant, doesn't change. Now let us increase. So p2 is going to be, we are going to increase p by 20. When you increase, initially it is 100%, so it is going to be now 120. So we are going to have 120 over 100 k q square 2. We divide by the square root. This one was decreased by 36%. So when you decrease by 36%, that is 100 minus 36, that is 64 over 100. So we are going to have 64 over 100 r2. Yes, that's what we are going to have. So next, let's make divide by this. So we are going to have p 2 is equal to, this is 1.2 divided by times 1.2 k q22 over the square root of this is going to be 0.8. This is 0.64, the square root yake ni 0.8 square root r 2. So divide by the numbers, just divide the numbers. So it means, let me go to the side. So remember q was squared, therefore whatever answer we are going to get here should be squared. So what we have here is squared. Tafadhali remember that, because this q was squared, so when it is going to be squared, the answer here is going to be squared. So this is one, P2 is equal to 1.44. If you divide by that one, k q2, k is q square 2 over r2 over 8, 0.8. So P2, you divide by this, 1.44 divided by 0.8, you get 1.8, 1.8 k q22 divided by root r2. Remember, it was squared, you must remember to square. Please don't forget that. Now what we have is P2, but how do you get a percentage? So percentage, increase or decrease, is equal to P1, the original, minus P2 divided by P1 times 100. That one gives us the percentage in decrease or decrease. So percentage now increase is equal to 1, because here is 1, the coefficient here is 1. For P1, the coefficient is 1. Here the coefficient is 1.8, minus 1.8 divided by 1 times 100. So you find that this one is negative 0.8 times 100. So when it is negative, it means it was a decrease. When it is negative, it means it was a decrease. So we are going to have now a 0.8 times 100, and that one will give you 8%. So because it was negative, then you say a decrease of 80%, a decrease of 8%. You don't write negative 180. No, you write it as a decrease. Write down the first 5 terms of an expansion in this one. The first times when you expand, let us expand this one. You start with the first term. So it's going to be 1 raised to power 5. And then the second term, you open bracket, x over 5 over 3 raised to power 0. Then second, because it is subtraction, tunaanza na positive minus, positive minus, positive minus as it moves on. So we are going to have 1 raised to power 4 now. The first term decreases to the right. The second term increases to the right. So tunaanza 0, inaanza 5, 4. So the second term will be x over 3 raised to power 1 plus negative plus negative wakati iko minus 1 raised to power 3 x over 3 raised to power 2 minus 1 raised to power 2 x over 3 raised to power 3 to the first 5. 1 1 2 3 4, the first 5. This is the last one, the first 5. X 3 raised to power 4. These are the first 5. We need to follow instructions as we were asked to. Write down the first 5 terms, the first 5. 1 2 3 4 5. Then from there, anything raised to power 0 is 1. So this is going to be 1 minus x over 3 plus x square over 9. When you square x, this squares this, this squares this.
then minus the cube of x cube divided by 27, because this a cube of 3 is 27, the cube of x is that plus, this is x cube, then plus x raised to power 4 over 81. 3 raised to power 4 is 81. Now the next thing is to put the coefficients of 2 power 5. The coefficients of power 5, the coefficients are 1, 5, yes, 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, and 1. So here we are, the final now expansion is 1 minus 5x over 3, 5x over 3, plus 10x squared over 9 minus 10x cubed over 27 plus 5x raised to power 4 over 81, and that is the expansion. Now use the expansion. Using the first 3 terms of the expansion, find the value of this to this. So we are going to use this expansion to solve this, but first we need to get to know what this means. This one is actually this, so what it means that 1.01 raised to power 5 is equal to 1 minus x over 3 raised to power 5. So because we are going to use this expansion to solve this, then they are related. The simple way to do this, we want the value of x, the power and the power, they are 5, so cancel them out. So you cancel them out, so we remain with 1.01 is equal to 1 minus x over 3. Then like terms together, bring 1 this side, so 1.01 minus 1 is equal to minus x over 3 first. So what we are going to mean here is with 0.1 is equal to negative x over 3. We want x times 3 times 3. So 0.3 is equal to negative x. We don't have negative x. We don't want negative x. Is it 0.0? Oh, it is 0.0. Sorry, 0.01. So this one is going to be 0.03. This is 0, yeah. So we don't want negative the x, we want x, so you divide by negative both sides, so x is equal to negative 0.03. 0.03 is the negative, is our value of x. Now what we do, we substitute this on this equation for the first 3. First 3 in 1, 2, 3. So it is 1 minus 5 into negative 0.03 cross, we divide by 3 plus 10 into negative 0.03 cross, divided by 9. The first time 1, 2, 3, tumemaliza the first 1, 2, 3 because tumeambiwa hivyo. We have been asked to use the first 3 times. You don't need to do otherwise. So when you mark, this one is going to be 1 minus this negative, this negative is going to be positive. So finally utapata hapa ni 0.05 plus 0.001. This one is 1, this is this, and this is this. Then you were asked to first relate to 4 decimal places. 4 decimal places. So you add that and you find it is 1.0510. 4 decimal places, 1, 1, 2, 3. So this one 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 decimal places. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you add a 0 to make sure it is 4 decimal places. And that is after you are finished, you need to check whether your expansion was okay, whether your answer is fine. What do? You bring your calculator. Where is my calculator? See here. Then you confirm that actually 1.01 raised to power 5, the answer is this. You need to confirm and mark yourself before you are going to be marked for. So you put your calculator there and then press 1.01 1.01 raised to power 5. And then you confirm that you have done the right thing, right? Very good.
The position vector of points A, B, C are A, B, and C respectively. Point C divides A in the ratio 5 to negative 2. Express C in terms of A and B. So when it is dividing like this one is external. It is external division. So let's try to sketch the diagram. So we have A, point C is dividing AB externally. So we have B and C. So we have been told this is A, B, and C. This is O. So from A to C, from here to here, it is 5 units. From here to here, it is 2 units. That's why it is given -2, because it is 2 units. It is going and then coming back. That is, if this is positive, this coming back is negative. That's why we have -2, and that is external division. That is external division. So remember the ratio theorem. If I say this one is our M, and then this one is going to be my N. This one is going to be my N, because from here up to here is M, from here up to here is N. So if I want now OC in terms of B and A, in terms of express C in terms of D, it is simple. You use this ratio theorem. So OC is equal to N over the total N plus M times the opposite hapa. Hii ndio foundary. So opposite ya N ni hapa na opposite ya M ni hapa, itakuwa B. 5 itakuwa hapa. So we will have M over M plus N, B plus N over M plus N, A. So now let's substitute the numbers, because we have M and N. This one will be M, our M is 5, over M plus M. M in 5, N, so 5 plus minus 2, the answer is 3. B plus minus 2 over 3A. So this is the same as, so C or point C or OC is going to be negative. We can start at 5 B over 3 minus 2 over 3A. So this is the vector, position vector of C, of OC in terms of B and C. Let me do this method. Let me use a different method. Maybe the one you are used to. A, B, C, hapa C, B, A, O. So we know that OC is equal to OC is equal to OA, OA plus AC plus AC. From here up to here is 5. From here up to here is 2. So it means from here up to here is 3. From here up to here is 2. From here up to here is 5 units. From here up to here is 2 units. Therefore, here is 3 units, here 2 units, to make a total of 5. That is what we know. Therefore, we know OA. So OA is in vector A plus AC. But AC ni nini? That is now where you need to understand. Remember, the total, this was negative. Nataka ujue hiyo. Remember, hii ilikuwa minus 2. It is for long as it is external, this is negative. So the total A, M plus N here total is not going to be 5. From this plus this your total sio 5. Kutoka mpaka hapa ni 5 ndio. Lakini total haitakuwa 5 kwa nini? Kwa sababu ni 5 plus minus 2. So from the total here is 3 minus 2 itakuwa 3. So from A to C is 5 over the total which is 3. Understand that? So meaning AC is 5 plus 5 over 3 AB. So AC is 5 over this AB. Now A plus 5 over 3, you need to get AB. How do you get AB? AB is equal to AO OB, which is B minus A. B minus A. So A plus 5 over 3B minus 5 over 3A. Like terms together. So A minus this one, A minus 5 over 3A plus 5 over 3B, liking terms together. This one is going to be minus 2 over 3A plus 5 over 3B. And this one, so OC is equal to, tukianza na positive itakuwa 5 over 3B minus 2 over 3A. As we do more examples, you will be able to see what we are saying. The coordinates of A, this, and B, this one. A point B divides AB externally in the ratio 7 to 3. Determine the coordinates of it. Sketch. So this is B, this is B, and this is A. We have the coordinates of A. This is O. So from A to B, is 7 units. From P to here is 3 units. That is minus 3, because this one means this one is the same as, actually you need to understand that this one is the same as AP to PB is equal to 7 minus 3. Hii inamaanisha hivi. That's what it means. So it means here is 3 units, here is 4 units. That's why from here up to here is 7. Now to get AP is the total from here up to here, which is 7 over 4, because the total is 4. Why is the total 4? The total is 7 plus minus 3, which is 7 minus 3, and the total is 4. So M plus N is equal to 4. Remember that. Remember that. So it means that AP is exactly equal to 7 over 4 AB. Remember that. So let's look at this one. We can now use the ratio theorem. If I give this one m, I give this one n, then we know how the, so what we want is to find the coordinates of B. We are looking for the coordinates of B, x, y, z. That's what we don't have. We have the coordinates for B, here they are. The coordinates of A, here they are. 2, 8, 3. -4, -5, -5. -8, -5. Those are the coordinates. So let's straight away to the working. But we know we can go straight and get P. P, we can get it straight. But I want to go is the way that you understand. How do we get OB? OB, using ratio theorem, OB is equal to, using the ratios in 4 over the total 7. 4 over the total 7, which is 4 over 7. So we are using, because we want OB, 4 over 7 B. OB plus 3 over total 7. This opposite ya 3 ni OA. Tunaelewana hapo? Therefore, now but we have the coordinates, sir. We have OP already, ndio hii. So this is, I think this is the simpler way of doing it. Now this one ilikuwa -4, -8, -5 is equal to 4 over 7. OP, we are looking for OP, which is x, y, z, plus 3 over 7 OA, which is 2, 8, 3. Yes, so from here now you can multiply and bring this one this side. You can do whichever way you want. So first, let's multiply this one. So it means -4 minus 8 minus 5 is equal to 4 over 7x, 4 over 7y, 4 over 7z, which is equal to, let us multiply this times this, 3 itakuwa 6 over 7, the first one itakuwa 6 over 7, 3 over 7 times 8 itakuwa 24 over 7, 24 over 7, 3 over 4 times itakuwa 9 over 7. Sorry, plus. Inafaa kuwa plus. So inamaanisha this is equal to this plus this. So we can solve now each individually. So we'll say -4 ya kwanza is equal to 4 over 7x plus 6 over 7. Now from there you like terms together to get the values of x. You bring this one here, itakuwa minus 4 minus 6 over 7 is equal to 4 over 7x. Use your calculator. You will find that this one is going to be, finally itakuletea, you multiply times 7 times the reciprocal of this. We want x, so if we want x here, what you do, you multiply both sides by the reciprocal of 7. Ukiminus itakuwa minus 34 over 7. Ukitumia calculator hapa itakupea minus 34 over 7, which is equal to 4 over 7x. So to multiply times the reciprocal, 7 over 4 both sides, 7 over 4. So negative 34 over 7 times 4 over 7 times 7 over 4, that is the value of x. So x utapata ni negative 8.5. Unafanya the same for y, ambayo utapata is equal to negative 20. Utafanya the same for z. Z tutachukua negative 5. Negative 5 is equal to 4 over 7z plus 9 over 7. Like terms together, take this to the other side. Like things to the other side. Ukichukua hii side itakuwa minus 5 minus 9 over 7 is equal to 4 over 7z. Ukifanya hii like term together, utapata kwamba itakuwa negative 44 over 7 is equal to 4 over 7z. Multiply the reciprocal here, we find that z is equal to minus 44 over 7 times 7 over 4. Utapata z ni negative 11. So utapata kwamba p itakuwa ni 8.5 minus 8.5, negative 20, negative 11. That is the coordinate of p. There is a way you can do it again direct. If you have understood hii venye nilikuwa na explain hapa, it is even more direct than this one. Maybe let me do it that way so that I can do it directly to get to use this method too. You need to understand that from A to B is 7, A to B is 7, and P to B is negative 3 because it is external. And if that is the case, this one is 4. But from here up to here is 7. So if you understand like that, then we will give from here up to here is m, this negative is n. That's how we are going to get our ratio now. So we are going to use the ratio theorem direct to get OP in terms of B. OP will be m over m plus n OB plus n over n plus m OA. So OP, which is XYZ, is equal to m is 7 over total, which is 4. OB ni OB tulikuwa tumepata ngapi? OB, that is B, that is 4 minus 4 minus 8 minus 5 plus n, which is minus 3 over the total 4 into A, which is 2, 8, 3. So this one will give us OP directly. So this one is the same as this times that, you will get negative 28 over 4. This times this is negative 56 over 4. Actually this cancels out. So let me cancel this so that I cancel. So 4 will cancel out, so we'll have negative 7. This negative 7. 7 over 4 times negative 8, we will have negative 14 because it is 7 over 4 times negative 8, negative 14, and this one will be negative 35 over 4. That one does not cancel out. This one plus this one goes there, that is itakuwa negative 3 over 2. This one will go there twice, negative 6,
This one will be negative 9 over 12 over 4. So now we can add and see. So negative 7 plus negative 2 over 3, the answer is negative 8.5. Negative 14, negative 6, the answer is negative 20. Now you press your calculator. Negative 35. Negative 35 over 4 minus 9 over 4. Negative 9 over 4. You find that it is 11, negative 11. So it is actually the same like what we got here. So you can choose to do this way or this way. The one you want for external, you need to be very careful.
Leo tuwaje wahusika katika nguza jadi. Mama shama majasiri, mtiifu na mzalendo, mvumilivu mchapa kazi, mtetezi wa haki na upendo, Lonare kiongozi shupavu, mkombozi wa weketwa, shauri mwenye msimamo, jasiri na mzalendo kweli. Nguza jadi, riwaya ya jamii, wahusika wote tuwakumbuke leo. Nguza jadi, riwaya ya jamii, sifa zao zote tuziimbe hivi. Mtemile Suria mwenye tamaa, fisadi na mdanganyifu, katili mnafiki msaliti, mwenye dharau na ukabila, Sagilu rafiki wa mtemi, mwenye wivu na ubinafsi, mnafiki kigeugeu, msaliti na mpenda nasa. Nguza jadi, riwaya ya jamii, wahusika wote tuwakumbuke leo. Nguza jadi, riwaya ya jamii, sifa zao zote tuziimbe hivi. Katili na msaliti, mrima mlevi wa nasa, mwepesi kushawishiwa, sihaba mnyanyasaji, fisadi na mnafiki, mashauri fisadi lakini msamehevu na mvumilivu. Nguza jadi, riwaya ya jamii, wahusika wote tuwakumbuke leo. Nguza jadi, riwaya ya jamii, sifa zao zote tuziimbe hivi. Ngoswe mpenda nasa, mlevi fisadi, Sauni mtetezi wa haki, mwenye hasira na matumaini, Sabura mwaminifu, mwenye hekima na matumaini, Mbungulu mshauri mwema, mtambuzi na mwenye huruma. Nguza jadi, riwaya ya jamii, wahusika wote tuwakumbuke leo. Nguza jadi, riwaya ya jamii, sifa zao zote tuziimbe hivi. Mnanzia fisadi mdanganyifu, msiri na msaliti, Cheya mpenda nasa, msaliti na katili, Mafamba mwana sheria, fisadi mwenye kiburi, mwamba mkweli mwaminifu, mwenye subira na hekima. Nguza jadi, riwaya ya jamii, wahusika wote tuwakumbuke leo. Nguza jadi, riwaya ya jamii, sifa zao zote tuziimbe hivi. tajiri, fisadi, mdanganyifu na msaliti. Lombo mwana wa Lonare, daktari mwenye hekima, mcheshi na mshauri mwema, mwenye upendo wa kweli.